COVID-19 vaccine is proving to be highly effective. Scientists are continuing to analyze the data as the vaccine continues to be rolled out. But while it has had some success, Ash-har Quraishi found it's not working as well in one vulnerable group.
Like so many, 67-year-old Barbara Creed was relieved to get vaccinated against COVID-19.
I was so excited. I really felt that all I needed to do was get a vaccine and that life would be good.
Creed battled pulmonary arterial hypertension for years. She underwent a double lung transplant last May. Now she takes 30 immunosuppressive pills a day, which makes her vulnerable to infection.
1 out of 3 immunosuppressed people who get COVID doesn't make it. So it's just imperative that I not get COVID.
Pfizer and Moderna's vaccines are reportedly at least 94% effective at preventing severe disease and death, and 100% of trial participants produced some antibodies. But transplant recipients and other people who are immunocompromised were excluded from those original trials. That affects about 10 million people in the U.S.
Severely immune suppressed individuals from things like AIDS, so from HIV infection, from being on chronic steroids for inflammatory conditions, autoimmune conditions like rheumatoid arthritis or lupus.
Researchers at Johns Hopkins conducted their own study and disappointingly found only 17% of immunocompromised people produced detectable antibodies after receiving their first Moderna or Pfizer dose. Dr. Brian Boyarsky was the study's lead author.
We categorically do not think that transplant recipients or other immunosuppressed people should assume that they are immune to COVID after getting vaccinated.
For people like Creed, the Johns Hopkins research was like a gut punch.
It just kind of sets me back a little bit, that all these hopes that I had are not there.
Despite being fully vaccinated, some may live under a cloud of uncertainty.
They may be immune suppressed. And so, we may say, oh, they got the vaccine, it's all good, but maybe it's not.
1, 2, and 3.
Creed says she worries that others who are immunocompromised may be living with a false sense of security.
I would like them to know that even though they're vaccinated, that they may not be safe.
Reporting from Chicago, I'm Ash-har Quraishi.
Thank you for joining us this week for our look at the COVID-19 vaccine rollout nationwide. Next week, we're turning our attention to drugs in America, the changing laws and the changing roles some drugs are playing in people's lives. Until then, from Adamsville, Alabama, I'm Chris Stewart, and this is The Race.